Hey guys, Ashlane here, episode 162. Today I'm going to bring you a very special episode outlining GoWiWi for Town Hall level 9 and 10. Now I'm just going to show you a few Town Hall 10 replays here by myself so I can really take you into my mind, show you where my thought process was. But this is also applicable to Town Hall level 9s primarily because you don't need free spells when you're carrying 5 golems. So I would just take a few less wizards or maybe one less witch. But I started at the end of the raid in this example because I want to show you guys the army composition and the spell composition you're going to be using. It's going to be 5 golems, 15 wizards, 4 witches, 17 witches, including clan castle. So we're going to include clan castle here. You have the 4 witches, the 3 barbarians, and the clan castle. A few minions for cleanup. You can also swap those in with archers, but basically I allocate 6 spots for that cleanup team. Then I have my 2 jump spells, my 2 rage, and 1 lightning. Now, once again, for Town Hall level 9s, you can go ahead and drop that lightning spell, still take the 2 rage and 2 jump. So let's go ahead and watch here. What I really want to be sure to focus on before I get into the replay is the jump spells, because that's what makes your whole entire attack. A, exactly where you attack from, and B, where you place the jump spells. If you place them in the wrong area, you're not going to get the 50%. Pretty easy to get any town hall with 2 jump spells, but you want that 50% too, so you want to make sure you put them in really thought out areas, strategic areas. So for example, this is an area you might drop a jump spell because next to the south of that wizard tower. The reason you would, or to the south west, I should say, to that wizard tower. The reason you would drop it there is because, look, your troops can actually cross over into 3 segments, all from that 1 jump spell, into this segment, and way over here in this segment. And then on your second jump spell, you can place it, somewhere over here, for example, because the troops are going to be able to get all the way to this area, and this will open up another 3 segments. So there is definitely an art to jump spell placement, and you have to really plan it out before you go ahead and go in. So I'm going to be showing you 2 replays by myself from this war, because I use the same troop composition and I use the same jump spells. Now, a lot of people ask, why 2 jump spells? Why not just bring wall breakers for the outside wall? That way you can bring an extra spell, be it a freeze or whatnot. Well, there's a few reasons for that. Number 1 is you don't want to bring a freeze spell in a 5 golem raid, because if you freeze the Inferno Tower, the multi-setting Inferno Tower, when it is locked onto your golems, it's going to reset that lock, because you want those beams to be locked onto the golems because they have such high hit points, they're going to distract that Inferno Tower for quite a long time. Now, if you freeze it, it's going to reacquire new targets. That could be your wizards or your witches, so you don't want that to happen. So now that we've covered all the basics to the strategy, let's see where I place the jump spells and how I executed this attack. Once again, I should mention that you don't want the wall breakers because you want to draw the troops into the jump spell. That's the whole trick of the jump spell versus the wall breakers. For example, you'll watch where I place this jump spell here. My first jump spell is going to be right over here. Now, if I had wall breakers, I wouldn't be able to get wall breakers into that little crevice. My second jump spell way over there. So I like this attack really a real lot, and I like using 2 jumps a real lot as well. For that very reason, you can actually illustrate exactly where, or orchestrate exactly where your troops are going to go. So you can see my golems go in there, and you're going to be a little bit early on that first rage spell. Remember, you have 2 rage spells, and you don't want to hold on to them. You don't want to end the raid with a rage spell being like, I guess I'll drop it on my heroes. You want to use that first one pretty early, usually upon clan castle engagement. Now, with these attacks, I just tend to like to, more often than not, go towards the clan castle, so attack into the clan castle. Attack so the clan castle's closest to your first jump spell. Why? Because I really find a lot of success engaging a base, dealing with the clan castle right off the bat, and also the clan castle it goes faster, it empties out faster, especially if there's a lot of troops in it, backed up by a witch rather, as this one was. It empties out a lot faster. So you can see this attack. This is a very nice base too. It's not like this was a really poorly designed base. And you can see it was pretty easy with those 2 jump spells. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you one more replay from this war further illustrating the jump spell placement, because once again, I just can't stress enough how important those jump spells are in this attack. So let's go ahead and fast forward to the end of this raid. I want to show you my other raid from this war. There were actually a few nice other replays. We went against a really difficult clan, Iraq Power, a very impressive win total, and we lost, unfortunately, but there were quite a lot of nice attacks by both teams, so I will be bringing you a few replays from this war. Now, let me go into the next base I attacked. So this base, a little bit different. It's more of an anti-3 layout, 3-star layout, but it's still rather difficult in that there's no easy snipes. And the clan castle is situated right in the middle, making it a little bit hard to lure, but we're not worried about that, because you can see, once again, I have the same exact troop composition. So I have 2 wizards, witches, and 3 barbarians in my clan castle. Same troops, same everything. So this time, we're going to look at this base and decide where to go in from. You can see it takes a lot of analysis, and there's where my jump spells were placed. So let's pause really quickly as I tell you my thought process behind that. I want to go, once again, engage the clan castle from a point closest to it. Now, it's a little bit more difficult in this raid, as there was no point really close to the clan castle as it was centralized. But I'm going to have my troops hop over a lot of walls here with these 2 jump spells. Yet again, I can get into 3 compartments over here, and I can get into quite a lot of compartments over here. I can basically give my troops mobility in an otherwise very immobile base. So here we go. Let's drop and see how it happens, see how it plays out here. So my 5 golems dropped relatively together. Then I drop all my wizards. There's a huge, powerful line of wizards behind those golems. And then here comes my witches, and here comes my heroes. So everything's, once again, looking pretty good. And you can see, just like the last time, basically as soon as those troops start catching up to the clan castle troops, as soon as that clan castle empties out, I'm dropping that first rage spell pretty early. And then the second rage spell is going to come down right afterwards, leading the troops right into the town hall. You can see my queen goes a little bit off center here, but that's really okay, because queen going off course can actually often be a good thing there. As I popped her royal cloak at last minute, you'll see. And you'll see that her going off course is pretty good. She'd be just as effective if she was with the group of troops down here. But over here, she does help get a few extra percentage points as well, so that works out just fine. And you can see I'm at 49%, and I still have quite a lot of meat shield and DPS left on the board. So there it is, guys. That's the 5 golem attack. That's no free spell attack. I did provide you in the beginning of this video my recommendations to Town Hall level 9s. It would be lay off one of the witches and a couple wizards, probably, would be the best way. Still take the 5 golems. You don't have to worry about the free spells, and leave one of the lightning spells and just use the rage spells to go ahead and get rid of the clan castle troops. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share with your clanmates, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more daily content. Take care, guys.